Hello, Radiant Souls. Welcome back to the Twin Flame Reading Channel, a place where spirit, intuition, and compassionate truth meet. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for the love, the thoughtful comments, and the kindness you continually share with this community. Your energy lights up this space and turns every reading into a shared ceremony of healing and clarity. Before we begin, let's pause together. Take a slow, steady breath. Inhale light. Exhale any tension you may be carrying from the day. Imagine a soft golden glow surrounding you, protecting you, calming you. With every breath you take, the outside world grows quieter and your inner wisdom grows stronger. Today's message is meant for those who sense an old connection stirring again, a person from the past re entering your orbit. The universe has nudged you toward this reading for a reason. As always, take what resonates with your soul and release the rest like leaves drifting downstream. A familiar presence returns. I feel a very specific energy approaching you, a vibration that carries both nostalgia and unease. It belongs to someone you once knew well, someone whose absence shaped your growth and whose name may still tug at your heart. Perhaps you have dreamed of them recently or noticed subtle signs. A song you shared playing unexpectedly, their initials popping up in odd places, a sudden memory arriving out of nowhere. Now they may be preparing to reach out. A casual text, a social media comment, a chance encounter that doesn't feel coincidental. Yet this is not a random crossing of paths. Spirit wants you to see this moment clearly. The pattern of games, the history you share is not simple. This person once wielded silence like a tool. They knew how to ignite your hopes with affection and then withdraw without explanation. Imagine them holding a remote control to your emotions. Press play to pull you close. Press pause to keep you chasing. Press rewind whenever they craved your attention again. It wasn't your imagination. Their distance was calculated, a way to measure how much power they held over your heart. The sweetness they offered, those charming words, that magnetic smile, was a mask for intentions that were more self-serving than sincere. You may remember nights of second-guessing yourself, wondering if you had said something wrong, if you were somehow to blame for the sudden coldness. Spirit is crystal clear. You were never the problem. Their actions reflected their own unhealed wounds and their need to control, not any lack in you. Why they return now? Why would someone who once played such games choose to reappear? Often it happens when you have grown beyond their reach. Your energy has shifted. You have become stronger, more centered, more luminous. They sense, on some level, that you no longer orbit their world. That independence is magnetic to someone who once thrived on keeping you uncertain. This is not a sign that they have changed. It is a sign that you have. Their return is a spiritual checkpoint, a moment that invites you to demonstrate the lessons you have learned. The lifestyle behind the mask. I am shown an image of a fast life. Nights of flashing lights, expensive cars, and fleeting pleasures. This person chases thrills, money, status, the next adventure, while giving little thought to the consequences. They may describe themselves as living for the moment, but that can mean impulsive decisions, risky relationships, and a disregard for long-term stability. Such a lifestyle carries real hazards, including health risks. Spirit gently urges you to protect both your emotional and physical well-being. No matter how charming or persuasive they seem, do not allow short-term attraction to cloud your long-term happiness. You have worked too hard on your healing to gamble it away. Listen also to the stories they tell about others. This person may speak poorly of past partners, labeling them crazy or toxic, never acknowledging their own role in the chaos. Someone who repeatedly blames others while painting themselves as the victim is revealing an important truth. They have not yet taken responsibility for their choices. The subtle impact of their energy, even limited contact, can affect you. Perhaps you have already noticed a sudden heaviness after thinking of them, or an unexpected wave of anxiety when their name appears on your phone. Energy is real. When someone with chaotic vibrations enters your field, you might feel drained or restless without understanding why. Protecting your energy is not dramatic, it is wise. Consider these simple but powerful practices. Daily cleansing. Light a candle or incense and affirm, I release what is not mine. I call back all parts of my spirit washed clean. Visualization. Envision a sphere of brilliant white or golden light surrounding you. A gentle shield that allows love to enter but filters out negativity. Grounding. Walk barefoot on earth or grass, letting the stability of the natural world reset your system. These actions remind both you and the universe that you choose what enters your life. Listening to your inner compass. The most important guidance is to trust your intuition. Your inner knowing speaks in quiet nudges, a sudden knot in the stomach, a whisper of unease, a dream that feels more like a message than a memory. When contact with this person triggers that feeling, honor it. Ask yourself, does their presence bring genuine peace or only temporary excitement? Do their promises match consistent actions? Am I drawn by love or by nostalgia and the hope of rewriting the past? The answers may not all arrive at once, but they will be honest. Reclaiming personal power. One of the greatest gifts of this encounter is the opportunity to reclaim your power. You are not the same person who once accepted emotional manipulation. Your journey since then, every heartbreak, every night of self reflection, has forged resilience and wisdom. Setting clear boundaries is not unkind, it is self love in action. Saying no can be a full sentence. Boundaries define the landscape of healthy relationships and protect the sacredness of your heart. Consider affirmations such as, my heart is precious. Only those who honor it may draw near. I release all need to chase or fix anyone. I am whole within myself. I am worthy of love that is steady, tender, and true. Write these in a journal or speak them aloud each morning until they become the language of your soul. Lessons and higher purpose. Sometimes the universe allows an old connection to surface so we can witness our own evolution. Think of this moment as a spiritual final exam. The test is not whether you let them back in. The test is whether you stay aligned with the growth you've achieved. By choosing yourself, you send a powerful message to the cosmos. I am ready for relationships built on honesty and mutual care. I no longer entertain games that diminish my light. This declaration attracts higher frequency love, the kind that celebrates your wholeness rather than feeding on your vulnerability. Preparing for new love. If you are stepping into a new relationship or exploring fresh connections, be mindful that the past may try to cast a shadow. This returning person might, consciously or unconsciously, attempt to disrupt your new happiness. Yet Spirit assures me, they cannot succeed unless you give them access. Cleanse your energy regularly. Surround yourself with people and activities that nourish your spirit, friends who uplift, creative projects that inspire, nature that grounds. The more light you cultivate within and around you, the less space there is for old negativity to linger. A vision of your strength. Close your eyes and picture yourself standing tall at the edge of a calm ocean. Waves roll in and out, each one carrying away fragments of past hurt. The sky is vast and open, the horizon glowing with possibility. You are unshaken by the tide because you have become the lighthouse, steady, luminous, guiding only those who come in respect and love. That image is not a fantasy. It is a reflection of who you already are, resilient, wise, and capable of choosing peace over chaos. Final blessing. As we conclude this extended reading, inhale once more, filling your lungs with the certainty of your own worth. Exhale anything that still tries to cling, old doubts, old fears, old stories that no longer belong to you. You are not defined by yesterday's heartbreak. You are the author of your present moment and the curator of the love you welcome. Whether you describe this journey as twin flame, soulmate, or simply the path of personal evolution, know that you are guided, protected, and cherished by forces far greater than the one who once played games with your heart. So when the familiar name appears, pause. Listen to your inner compass. Let intuition, not nostalgia, guide you. And remember, the love you deserve is steady, patient, and true, beginning first and foremost with the love you give yourself. Thank you, beloved souls, for sharing this sacred space today. May your days ahead be filled with clarity, courage, and the radiant peace of a heart that knows its own worth. Until our next gathering, keep shining, keep trusting, and keep walking the path that honors your magnificent spirit.